Hi guys, today I'm here in the studio. I just finished to mix the melody of a new track, and today I want to share with you some technical stuff on how I made the lead synth. So let's move on Cubase and let's see some stuff. Okay, so first of all I'll let you hear the final result. This is the melody. Okay, so as you can see here I have 5 channels marked in 4 different colors, and let me shut down some stuff and then I'll explain you step by step what I'm making. So as you can see, I use layer, of course, like everyone, I think. And I want to talk about layer. Okay, so most important thing for me is the yellow one. The yellow one is, I call it character, and for character I mean the lead synth, like in a band, the voice of the singer. So for example, let's hear this one. Okay, this goes on the frequency like 1K, 2K. I'll show you. Okay. Okay. So once you have found your cool sound, your signature sound, let me say this, your signature sound. After that we go to another layer that I call the body. In this case I have two synth for the body, and the body for me is like something like a guitar in a rock band, you know. So you have the voice and the guitar. The guitar is a little bit lower in frequency, so this is the main body. I'll let you hear it. See the frequencies about like 200, 400. And I added, in this case, another layer for the body part, but usually I use only one or whatever. This is a little bit higher, alone. Okay. So usually the body part I use like the saw synth, a classic super saw, because you need a sound that gonna fill all the frequency from 200 and 1000. Of course, you see all the spectrum full, but the powerful part is in this range between 200 and 600. So let's move on. Next thing, the bass part. Of course, the bass, you have the bass in the kick drum, and maybe you're asking me why you use bass on lead, because you need the bass in the lead to make it full, you know. Of course you have to mix it right when the lead is going with the kick drum, but you need the bass in the lead synth. So let you hear just the bass. You see, 50 hertz, 100 hertz. Of course, when I'm playing with the kick drum, I'm gonna cut the 50 hertz. So without. Yeah, you know, it's empty. With. So now we have like a voice, a couple of guitars, and a bass playing. Now the layering part, so the frequency, the spectrum of the frequency are good. Last thing, I start using like for a while. It's a layer of attack, and it's not a regular synth. It's just a synth. I use, in this case, I use Nexus because it's not important to make your own sound for this kind of stuff. It's just a little bip that gives you more attack. You hear? Just cut the decay. You take a regular synth, cut the decay, just to give you the little bit part at the beginning. After that, I'm gonna boost the high frequency. So without, with, it's a cool trick I use for increase the attack. So now the layering part is finished. We move on, and next thing I do usually is insert a layer in parallel, because from the sum of the lead I send the signal into another channel in parallel. This channel that I call New York compression, New York lead because I use New York compression, so parallel compression. I am going to compress a lot the signal and send it to the main sum in parallel with the regular signal. As you can see, 3 sold -40, ratio 4, so it's exaggerate compression. So of course you don't want to use this kind of compression alone, but in parallel makes a good effect. Without, with, without, and with. Okay, so let's move on with another stuff in this channel. It's the sum of the synth. I have some compression stuff here with the glue, another compression, because I like to use compression, equalization, distortion, whatever, a little bit every time, not in one shot. For me, it's better. I do it also in the kick drum. I distort and equalize a little bit every time. So the glue, compression, with, without, little change. After that, just an equalizer to increase the mid-range frequency. Without, with. Okay. The sound shifter is for a trick in the track, so it's shut down here. Next plugin, another equalizer, the mag. This equalizer for me is very cool. I use it a lot for the equalizer, the high frequency. With, without, it gives you the the crispy high frequency. I'm in love with this one. So last thing, BXXL, just a mono maker for 200 and below, a little bit of another boost to mid-high, nothing special. Okay, so now we're done with the equalization, compression. We have the final result without reverb and delay. And of course, now it's very dry, so move on to the reverb and delay part. Okay, so I have a send here. I always use the delay and reverb by send, not in the channel. So for the reverb, I have a send in the reverb channel here, and a send to a compressor on the reverb, because I use a sidechain compression on the reverb. I'll let you hear. I don't know if you can hear it. Maybe I go in this part. Without compressor, it's flat, the reverb. With compressor in sidechain, you can hear it. Of course, in this part, for the compression, you have to find the right way. I put the release 171 because I found the right spot where it sounds good to come up with more sound. So about the reverb, nothing special. I have this Cubase reverb. It's very cool. Whatever, I also use Lexicon or other stuff, Valhalla. But right now I'm in love with Revelation from Cubase. It's very, very cool. Last thing, delay. So let's hear it with the delay. Without delay. Okay, so let's talk about this delay. As you can hear, the sound is spreading all around because I use this technique. I try to put a delay in the spot where there is no note. Let me explain it better. For example, now I have 1/8 dotted, 1/4 third. So if I put 1/4 straight, let's hear. You see, the delay starts when the other notes start. So it's the range become very close. You don't feel the sound spread around. It's like more sound in the same sound. So I don't like it. I try every time to, for example, 1/4, 1/8 dotted, to place the reverb, the delay, to place the delay in a way that you can hear the delayed sound and not hear the actual sound plus the delay sound. Okay, so the last thing, let's talk about the correlation. Now, you see, correlation, of course, is not in counterphase, but is pretty on the center, a little bit right, but on the center. And this is a problem, in my opinion, because when you play the track in mono, you lose a lot of power. So the trick here is to close the stereophonic range, but I don't do it in the sum. I'm going in every single channel, for example, character, and place the BX spread shred and close it. You see, this is full open, regular 100%. I put it like 40 here. Usually I use the range like from 20 to 40, not close at all because it's senseless, but a little bit just to decrease the stereophonic range, because after that with the reverb and delay you're gonna open it up a lot. Okay, the body 10%. Here also I place 18%. By the way, it's not important the actual number, it's important the logic. Close the stereophonic range on the channel. Of course the bass is a mono, so you have to close it up in every case. Now this is the final result. You see, correlation here a little bit better. So this is how I made lead synth, how I layer, how I mix, and I hope you like this video. Maybe it will be helpful for you. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you have a better way to do this stuff or other ways. I always learning from everyone, so what to say. See you next time, guys. Bye.